surge in cases a cause of concern. Center Pune, Bangalore among 10 districts with high active caseload. Friends, the next one, Manipur retracts letter on refugees. Mizoram plans to include Myanmar exiles under MJNR EGS. Friends, earlier we have seen the Manipur has written to the central government that the refugees from Myanmar should be allowed into India uh, for the time being. Now it retracted its letter. Okay, friends. SGPC flays farmers demands withdrawal. SGPC is Shiromani Gurdwara Prabandhak Committee, a prominent Sikh organization. Friends, the next one is schools to focus on holistic development. Sisodia conducts first Delhi Board of School Education meeting. Rote learning to be discouraged. Friends, the Delhi government has brought in good reforms in the education sector. So it's getting the programs are getting good remarks from the experts. Okay, friends. Converting waste to energy, the Taiwan experience, a strategic vision for Taiwan India cooperation on science and technology. Friends, during the COVID-19 pandemic, Taiwan's measures have been praised by the world, and in the context of China India relations, Taiwan is becoming strategically very important to India. So there is a need to increase cooperation between India and Taiwan. So in this context, please try to go through this article. Okay, friends, now we'll see some editorial articles. The lead article is India does not shine when only some gleam. A new architecture of economic growth, which begins from the ground, is required to create better lives for the majority. Friends, this is written by Arun Mehra, the former member of Planning Commission. It is a good article. I'll try to cover this article, the detailed editorial discussion. Okay, friends, the next one is good neighbors. People on both sides need to be aware of the sensitivities in India-Bangladesh ties too. Friends, this article was written in the context of the Prime Minister's visit to the Bangladesh and protest that were held in Bangladesh opposing the visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Friends, the next one is remoteness is no hindrance to academic excellence. Excellence in education depends on the quality of mentorship and not on the size of location of campuses. Friends, this article is about the number of IITs that should be there in our country. Earlier in the same paper, there was an article about restricting the number of IITs in India for 10 to 12. And in this article, the author suggests that the number should not be restricted. Actually, the number is not at all a matter. What matters is the quality of mentorship. Okay, friends, the next one is territorial battle in Puducherry. The BJP is trying to leverage its position as the ruling party at the center. Okay, friends, the next one is of police and political quagmires. The Mumbai model casts down on the integrity and autonomy of the entire force. Okay, friends, the next one is the fine print in Hindutva. There is a need to acknowledge the project's appeal and the intricacies of representation in order to counter it. Friends, this is about the Hindutva and debate around it. Okay, friends, the next one is a road to progress. For women dairy farmers, cooperatives and unions are a pathway to financial stability. Okay, friends, this is an important article for us in paper 2, that is uh, governance and economic development, and also the in the women's perspective. So I'll try to cover this article in the detailed editorial discussion. Okay friends, the next article is Supreme Court to study if POCSO Act can be used against minors. Uh, teen, teen in consensual relation was later accused of rape. Friends, as you all know, one year back the POCSO has been made tight, and there are many cases still occurring. So in this context, please try to understand this article. Okay friends, researchers find a new butterfly species. The new species found in Agastya Malai Wildlife Sanctuary. Okay friends, the next one is Bangladesh tour violation of model code. Friends, try to understand what is model code of conduct, and who is responsible to monitor it, and what are the rules and responsibilities of the political parties. Okay friends, US report flags curbs on Indian media, harassed outlets critical of the government. Friends, earlier also a think tank from USA said that the democracy in India is not at the optimal level. So time by time India facing some this kind of adverse reports. So please try to be aware of all these developments, and try to have an opinion for and against these kind of reports. Okay friends, Covishield shelf life extended to 9 months, shows document. Friends, the next one is hopes crushed by degrees of extortion in Philippines. Indian medical students fleeced by agents, colleges. Okay friends, the next one is Jaishankar says India backs Afghan Taliban dialogue. Minister calls for double peace at Heart of Asia meet. Friends, this is about the Afghan peace process. Okay friends, the next one is plea in Supreme Court to save academic freedom. Teachers say data in devices taken during the police raids contain a lifetime of work. Okay friends, motor vehicles tax rebate proposed for scrapping the vehicles. Draft notification seeks suggestions. Okay friends, as you all know, the government has brought in a new scrapping policy. So please try to be aware of all these developments. Okay friends, OCI card holders need not carry old passports. Time for card reissuance extended. Okay friends, now we will see news from the world over. The first one is China cuts Hong Kong's elected seats. Beijing tightens control over the city after sweeping changes to its electoral system were proposed. Friends, as you all know, there is a problem between the Hong Kong and China. So there are several kinds of developments. Please be informed about all these developments. Okay friends, Hifazat-e-Islam, the group behind Bangladesh protests, they called widespread protests against PM Modi's visit. Friends, in the category of internal security of India, and also India's bilateral relations with its neighbors, this news item becomes very important. So please try to go through this article. Okay friends, the next one is President Xi Gotabaya speak over phone, reaffirm ties. China will stand firm with Sri Lanka in the face of the unjust pressure it faces in the multilateral arena. Friends, these statements were made in the context of the recently held UNHRC meeting, and a resolution brought on Sri Lanka saying that it has violated the human rights during the 2019 civil war. So in this context, China is supporting Sri Lanka. Okay friends, global leaders push for new pandemic treaty. packed to avoid scramble for vaccine. Friends, as you all know, the COVID-19 spread and the non-availability of vaccines almost for an year. So in this context, the global leaders are trying to push for a new pandemic treaty so that we do not face this kind of situation in the future. Right. IS attack survivors stranded around Mozambique town. Jihadists launched raid on coastal town Palma last week. So, friends, terrorism is an important topic in our exam. So, please try to be aware of all these incidents. Okay, friends, let us see some business news. The first one is inflation at worrisome levels. Oil prices will keep up pressure. India expected to retain current inflation targeting framework. Moody's Analytics. Okay, friends. India now following the following the inflation target of 4% plus or minus 2. So it is expected that India will continue to follow that framework. Okay, friends. Mistry signals end of tussle. Tata Sons ex-chairman unlikely to seek review of Supreme Court's verdict. Okay, friends, please try to be aware of the entire issue of Tata Sons and Cyrus Mistry in the context of uh, corporate governance in ethics paper. Okay, friends, government releases GST dues of 44,000 crore rupees to states. The next one is work with India on funding infra. Sitaram urges NDB. NDB is New Development Bank. Friends, India's response to pandemic spurring V-shaped recovery. So what the Honorable Finance Minister is saying that India's response to the pandemic was very good. Because of that, now India is witnessing a V-shaped recovery. Okay, friends, passenger vehicles segment may post 25% growth in financial year 2022. Semiconductor shortage will remain a key challenge. ICRA. Okay, friends, these are the some of the important news items in today's newspaper. Thank you for joining me. Have a good day.